Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. Um, I'm still waking up, so you guys please forgive me if I seem a little snoozy. Give me 1 second if you don't mind. See, one moment. Whew, I'm still waking up. It's been one of those types of days because your girl went to bed after 12. Up out this damn I went to this I told you guys I was going to a 4th of July little shindig. It's like a little festival. And went to that and oh my god, and stayed all damn day. As you guys noticed, I did not get to go live yesterday, and that's why. But we're here. We're here. We're here. We still got a show for you guys. See how hard I work. See how hard I work. I didn't get to go live yesterday, but I do have a great show for you guys this morning. So we're gonna get into it. Get on camera. Here we go. All right. Let me get some of my eye on. I'm sorry. Good morning, though. Good morning to everyone. I see you all here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to jump right on into the show, okay? I'm sorry. I got 3 computers going here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. We got some great topics. Let me get my banner up. I told you I'm still waking up, child. Still waking up. I hope you guys had a great 4th. Happy 4th to everyone that celebrated. Again, I was out and about all day. My apologies for not getting to go live yesterday, and I definitely couldn't have gone live at the festival because you guys wouldn't have been able to hear me. It was so loud. It was live music, hundreds of food vendors. It was nice. It was really, really nice. A lot of fun. So entertainment for the kids. Like my son had a ball. It was nice. It was really, really nice. So we do it every year. And this year they really went out with a bang this year, but it was really nice. So we didn't get home last night until like after 11, and I didn't get in bed till damn near 12. So and still had to cram. But we do have a great show. I still got great topics for you guys. Y'all know I try to keep y'all up on what's going on. My phone was blowing up with all types of tea yesterday, so I had to store stuff and just get home and cram. But we're here. All right, let's get into it, though. Let's get into it. Our first topic, honey. Our first topic. Ooh. All right, boom. Okay, our first topic. Let me get that up. Get my other page up too. Ooh, child. The struggle, Lord. The struggle. All right, there we go. Okay, so our first topic, Marlon Wayans, you guys, his Los Angeles home, you guys may have seen this, was broken into while his brother Keenan Ivory Wayans was actually there. He was asleep inside, okay? Now they're saying he heard the noise and he went back to sleep. So it's like, did you tell the burglar, like, make sure you lock up when your ass leave? I'm going back to bed. I'm tired as hell. Was it one of those? Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
Just first and foremost, I'm saying thank you to all the people that checked on me and seeing if everything was okay when I was burglarized. I want you to know that they didn't really get much because I don't own shit. Is the most valuable thing in my house is my house. So unless you're gonna put that shit on a truck and drag it away, then yeah, man, you did well. But I don't own shit. I don't wear jewelry. This is fake. This is just does my heart. It's a heart rate monitor. It's an aura. That's all. I don't own shit. I'm not flashy. I don't no jewelry, no necklaces. I don't have cash. I use credit cards. I'm the wrong nigga to rob. Go down the block. There's a lot of flashy niggas out there. Hey, what's up, people? Just first and foremost, I'm saying thank you to all the people that checked on me and seeing if everything was okay.
So he's just repeating. I mean, he let the people know, look, I'm the wrong person. I'm the wrong person to be coming for because I ain't really got shit like that. I ain't flashy. I don't be wearing chains and jewelry. He was like, the most expensive shit I had is my house. Unless you could put that shit on a truck and take it somewhere, then you lost in this one right here, cuz you could have went down the street and got way more shit versus fucking with me. But I don't want to laugh because it's never funny when somebody's house get burglarized, but y'all know they are naturally funny anyway, the Wayans brothers, but damn, it's just the way he said it. All right, so I'm going to read a little bit about what they had to say. This shit right here. All right, so they said that Marlon Wayans had his and his well-known comedic family are facing a serious situation as authorities report that his house in Los Angeles in the Los Angeles area had been burglarized. All right. Now they're saying that according to law enforcement sources who spoke to TMZ, that Marlon Wayans was not present at the house of the burglary, but his brother Keenan Ivory Wayans was at the house around 2:30 a.m. last Saturday when the two bold thieves targeted the residence. Now it says that the burglars reportedly entered Marlon Wayans' residence by sneaking into the backyard, breaking a back window, and gaining access to the house. It says that the news outlet also reports that Keenan briefly woke up when he heard some noises, but brushed it off and went back to bed. It says that law enforcement officials stated that one of Marlon's employees arrived at the house around 8 a.m. and noticed that the home had been broken into. It goes on to say that Keenan was reportedly surprised to learn that the burglars had stolen a safe and a significant amount of cash. Well, you just said you don't have cash, bro. Didn't he just say in the video he don't have cash? But somebody stole a safe with cash, so I don't know. Yeah, which we know if they stole safe with cash, that's a wrap. You ain't getting that shit back unless you had some type of tracking device on your safe, which some people do. I don't know what to tell you, sir, because you just said in the video you don't keep cash. I don't have cash. I use credit cards. Well, it sounded like they took some cash and don't know how much. It says significant. That sounds like a lot to me. But go off. I'm glad that he's safe. It's crazy that if you hear a weird sound, you turn back over and go to sleep. I would think if you heard a glass breaking, that means there's some type of danger or something going on. You might want to get up and go check it out. But maybe he was sleeping so good. Maybe he took some damn medicine before he went to bed and he just didn't feel like getting up. Nevertheless, if I'm at home and I hear glass breaking or I hear a weird sound and I know that, shouldn't be no sounds at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to get up and check that out. Or I'm going to have my husband go check it out. Yeah. So I don't know what that was about. That's weird, but prayers to them and glad that they're okay. All right, let's move on, child. I don't know nobody be doing that. All right, let's move on. Okay, so we're hearing that Stormy may have quit the show or is quitting Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're hearing it. I'm gonna speak on it because I'm hearing it. Shout out to Donna Rose, because that's where I heard it. Okay. Again, shout out to Donna Rose because that's where I heard it. Where Stormy is out here saying, baby, that she is possibly leaving the damn show. All right. Not sure if it's surrounding all the things that she went through with the whole BT incident and all of the trolling that she's getting. Maybe it's becoming too much for her, but I mean, here she is. Let her tell it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Again, shout out to Donna Rose because that's where I heard it and that's where we're hearing it from this morning. All right. Boom. Shout out to Donna Rose.
Yeah. Thank you. You said you was on the show. Yeah. I can't really say what I want to say right now because this ain't how I planned to say it. I don't know why I went live because I want to say a lot, but now I'm like, maybe I should say nothing. Thank y'all. If it is or was, I will share it in my own way. Not today. And you'll see more later. If you are having reservations, then just sit on it and don't say anything for right now. Thank you. Yeah, my hair it done grew back, child. Well, it ain't grew all the way back, but it's kind of where it was. But I just wanted to say that, like, we all human beings at the end of the day. We all react how we react. It's natural. But at the end of the day, if I ain't showed nothing when I was on the show, I feel like I always showed, like, I ain't gonna hold no grudge.
Oops. You hear her say that again? She said, if I haven't shown nothing when I was on the show, past tense. And then she goes into saying it. So she's kind of saying it without saying it. That's why I said she's hinting that she has left the show.
Shout out to Donnie Rose.
recommend anybody in life to move like that, especially if it's somebody you never want a door to be closed on, or if it's somebody you don't want something to end a certain way,
Jay.
Uh,
Jay Taylor is so crazy, y'all.
thank y'all. Happy 4th too, y'all. No, I'm a Leo. You keep saying when I'm sure. Fuck! Emma, or if you're on here, are you in Mississippi yet? Like the hair in the shirt. Thank you. This is a Travis Scott t-shirt.
So I'm pausing it again. So she was calling for Emma. She was like, Emma, can you hear me? Send me a text message. Emma, are you on here? So she kept saying that because she wanted her to help to make sure, I guess, she wasn't saying anything she's not legally allowed to say.
I think. I got it when I was in LA. My son is a Leo. Thank you. I love my hair too. Like, I'm so glad it's at a place where I'm just kind of like confident in rocking it. Because when I cut it all off, I ain't never been a short hair girl. Because I just, until I slim all the way up how I want to be, I feel like I don't look right with short hair unless my posture is correct. But I can rock with this. Give us the deets on your hair. Y'all, let me tell y'all something crazy. I use body glaze on my hair. This right here, all I got in my hair right here now is body glaze. That's it. Nothing else. I use my hair blossom serum for growth and health and to keep it, healthy without breakage and grow fast. But product wise, the only product I have in my hair right now is body glaze and serum on my scalp. That's it. Love the nails. Thank you. Tony did my nails. You keep saying, if so, yes, you're going to be missed. Like said, you was one to help. Dang. I don't know why. Like, when it comes to this show, like, I never really was vocal. I never even talked about being on there. If I say anything, honey, it get taken and turned into something else, so I try not to say nothing. I use your serum and it works wonders. Thank you. Yeah, I use body glaze in my hair. That's the only thing that's in my hair right now. Body glaze. I washed it last night. And it smells so good. Yeah. And when you I put body glaze on my son's hair too. His hair so long. That's the only thing we use on his hair. As far as styling. If you leave, I'm done. The crazy thing is, like, it ain't even a now thing. It was like it's been that way for me.
Okay. Stopping it again. So she said it's
all right. So basically, she's just kind of alluding to the fact that she is leaving or may have left the show. Okay. As you guys know, she went through having those warrants taken out on her by BT, content creator BT, in which we all know to be Black Titanic. She's also dealing with a lot of people trolling her on social media. People don't like Stormy. Stormy is not likable. She does get a lot of support with her products from people who do support her in that way. But when it comes to this show, Stormy gets the rough end of the stick. Like they really go in on Stormy on this show. And I think it's a lot for her. She's been talking about for the longest moving to LA. So maybe she's going to look into maybe trying to get some acting stuff going on out there. And I know she was talking about her surrogate who is supposed to be helping her have another baby is also in LA. So her life is looking like it's going to be moving towards LA. And if that's the case, then she won't be on the show anyway. So, and that's just from what I know from just, hearing her and, I try to keep my ear out there to see what's going on. But she's been talking about since forever moving to LA. Y'all know, I showed you guys a live where she was in LA with Courtney. They were looking at houses. So she's looking at moving to LA. If that's the case, she can't film Love and Marriage Huntsville because before when she was trying to be on there, she was in Mississippi. They were telling her she had to move to Alabama in order to be on the show. She could not film Love and Marriage Huntsville living in Mississippi. She had to be in Huntsville. So that's what it's giving me, that her life is kind of picking up and moving. I know they said she was selling her home that she's living in now, the plantation home that they showed on the show. So that all things are lining up to the fact that Stormy is probably leaving the show and transitioning on to LA. That's what it's giving. Her business is growing, so it makes sense. It makes sense. I ain't gonna say dislike. that's a strong word. I just don't fool with Stormy like that. She's not one of my favorite people. Just some things that I've seen. I really don't. She's not a fan of mine on the show. So if she's looking into transitioning on, child, go ahead. Godspeed, baby. I don't I don't want to see anybody do bad. I don't want to see her do bad, but I just don't support her like that. It is what it is. I mean, that's just, she's done a lot of crazy snaky shit to me. I don't like the way she snuck her way in and on the show and lied about she didn't know Ariane. Whole time you knew her, used to do her hair, all that shit. And then we found out and you revealed that you did know her or may have known her once you got on the show. You wouldn't tell that shit before because you knew they would have blocked you, but she wanted to be on the show so bad that then she waited and it made it look like you were being dishonest. And even Ariane had to come out and say, yeah, this bitch know me. I used to work in her shop and then I used to sit in her parking lot. We used to talk. Da, da, da. Then she wanted to come out and start talking with Ariane, start blasting. But bottom line is, child, Stormy, please go ahead on LA, baby. Go ahead, because all that damn crying and shit and that fake acting that you've been doing on the show, honey, like you ain't know your ass had a whole warrant down there when you knew you had them. But go off, honey, and you don't have a storyline, and then you done brought Trish ass on the show. Take her ass when you go. Put her in your luggage. I don't know how you're going to get her there. Hell, take her with you, and y'all move all, honey, one big happy family. You, Courtney, Trish, and damn Ken, all right? A.K.A. as my boy Scotty by nature call him, child, Eddie Winslow. Y'all asses move on back to L.A., all right? Moving on. Because, child, I want to care, but I don't. So we moving on, honey. I want to care, but I can't care because I don't care. Moving on, child. Somebody asked me in the chat, am I going to be buying, am I trying to be putting that body glaze on my hair? Baby, no. No. We're not putting no body glaze, not on this hair, honey. Now, don't get it twisted. Caramel wear braids for protective style because we work out very rigorously because we got to keep the body yada right over here. But baby, we got hair. Our hair is all the way to our bra line over here. We got braids. Don't get it twisted. But the bitch got some hair over here. And we damn sure ain't put no body glaze on my shit, have it falling out. And all that. Whatever worked for Stormy, worked for her. I got my own little products that I put on my shit to keep it healthy. All right. But let's move on. All right. And the damn sure ain't no damn body glaze up on this shit. I'm putting that on my head. All right, moving on though. DDG, which is the baby daddy of Halle Bailey. Y'all know they have a son, which they're now showing their son. They just recently showed their son's face. All this time they've been hiding the baby. At first, she didn't want nobody to know she was pregnant. She had the baby. Then she told people nobody cared. They were like, "Girl, you didn't want us to know then. You want us to care back then. We tried to care. You didn't want us to care. So now we don't care no more." Then she was like, "Oh, we had the baby. The baby just." They were like, "Bitch, we don't give a fuck." Because when we wanted to congratulate you and tell you, hey, girl, congratulations on your baby. You was hiding the baby. You want nobody to know. You run around here with a big ass 9 months pregnant body and stomach and saying you weren't pregnant. And now, you want us to care. And yeah, we don't. So now they showed their baby. Cute little baby. To me, he looks like Halle and he looks like Chloe to me. The way his eyes are, they got those eyes that are kind of far apart a little bit. The baby looks just to me like the sisters. But they showed the baby and people kind of went in on comments and said some really mean things. I don't agree with that. This is a baby. The baby to me is cute. All right. The baby is cute. I don't agree with people be hopping in the comments because there's going to always be some people that's trolling and saying little nasty things. But he came back to let the people know, don't be talking about my damn baby because look, my baby done been around the world. Y'all asses can't even afford to go probably to the damn shopping mall down the street. But let's get into it because he ready people down about them talking shit about his child.
There's no baby out there that's more handsome than my son. And if it is a baby watching this right now and you're a little more handsome than my son, or you not more handsome, but like you neck and neck with him, congratulations to you. You are literally the 1%. But I seen a few poor, broke, dirty, fat back bitches on Instagram talking about my son, and it just make me so angry and mad. But then I have to realize that my son is richer than him. He has a more successful life. He's in Italy at 6 months. He's been across the world. He's been around the world already, and he's only been living for 6 months. And they broke poor, can barely eat, probably on welfare still. Damn. And they grown, probably living with their mama. Now, if you're a nice person and I described your life in any way, I don't mean no. I know I got the best looking son in the entire world.
Right, let's move on.
No baby up. I'm talking to the people that was talking crazy about my son. And I just want to say, like, make sure you keep that on the internet because I kill you in real life. But I don't want to come over here and be super duper negative. It's just I'm very protective over my son. I'm protective over family in general, but my son, I'm like overly protective, like crash out protective. So, no. Yeah, I'm talking to the people that was
So he letting people
talking
know, don't play with me with my
crap on his
child.
handsome. I know I have.
We ain't gonna
a
play all of
very
it because child, he just
beautiful
rambling. He just rambling. I want to play that little bit to let you guys know what the people had to say. He read them down, child. He says that he called them poor, broke, dirty, fat back biatches, child, on Instagram, who had the audacity to speak ill of his son, child. He says it makes him mad, and he goes on to continue to read the people down and let people know, don't be talking about my child. Like they're trying to, I guess, take baby steps because y'all know how it is when you're a celebrity. You want to keep some things as private, for you, because people can be very mean and vicious on social media. You don't want to be posting your kids because some people are gonna say, "Oh, the baby is cute," and then you're gonna have some people that's gonna pick your child apart and say very negative things, which is what they did. And he wasn't here for that. I mean, Hallie probably was crying behind them damn comments because she seemed to be very sensitive when it comes to her baby as well. But the baby is very cute. Let me go back to the first tab. The baby's cute. That's the baby up here. Baby cute to me. He's cute. I don't like the fact that I saw a recent video where he went and got the baby's hair like tapered in the front, like taped up here. The baby is too young. The baby's only 6 months old. You're supposed to wait, I think, a year before you start cutting on their hair and their hairline and stuff like that. He's too young for that. So I don't know. Maybe y'all need some moms or somebody advising y'all on what to do. I know he's trying to step up. They're saying he's a great dad, and that's wonderful. But it's too soon to be trying to cut on his hair and giving him a hairline. Like, I don't know why he had the man with the clippers and then he's holding his head like this in the chair. He's only 6 months. Let this baby be a baby. Put him down. Let him get some tummy time. Put his ass in a stroller so he can strengthen his legs and start preparing to get ready to walk. These are things that y'all should be focused on, not at the fucking barbershop getting his hairline. That shit, that's scary at 6 months. Let this baby be a baby. Like, that was stupid as hell. But anyway, yeah, I don't like that. I was like, out of all the things you could have done, get that baby a toy, let him lay down. Like, then he trying to feed him a bottle of milk so he wouldn't cry. The baby was clearly uncomfortable, and he's holding his head like this while the man trying to, do his head with the clippers. I was like, this is a whole baby. Let that baby sit down. All right, let's move on, baby. He irritated me with that. I was just like, put that damn baby down. Child. He loved the baby, but he doing too much, child. Too much. First time parents, we get it. I get it, child. Just don't be on no Krishan Rock bullshit with your baby. All right, moving on. And don't know none of Krishan Rock fans be in my damn chat on that bullshit. Every time somebody say something about Krishan, I get a troll. They be trying to come for me when I talk about Krishan Rock's parenting, but I mean, it's a parent. I mean, shit, she's not a great parent right now. Hopefully when she get out, it'll good parenting will jump on her. The spirit of good parenting will jump on her bike. Let's move on, child. They said that a Baltimore teacher is charged with R-wording a 12-year-old girl that he was in a relationship with, and claims that she told him that she was 22 years despite him meeting her on a playground. What the? Sir, please lock his ass up under the jail. All right. We hear a lot about teachers being inappropriate with children that they're supposed to be teaching. I don't know what the hell is going on with these new age teachers, but I don't know. This shit weird. Let's go ahead and read it. It says that it's absolutely terrible that a Baltimore City school teacher has landed himself behind bars after R-wording a 12-year-old who he claimed he was in a relationship with. How the fuck are you in a relationship with a 12-year-old child? According to a report by CBS News, that a 24-year-old Louis Lowry, who is now charged with second-degree R-wording and sexual offense in the third degree, is a certified employee with Baltimore City Schools. Says, however, his crimes happened at his apartment building. Goes on to say that the 12-year-old's family reported her missing on June 21st. Says that police located her a week later at Laundrie's apartment. It says that the two reportedly met on a playground, but Laundrie says that the child told him that she was 22 years old. It says that the child told authorities that Lowry had sex with her numerous times while she was at his apartment, of course. It says that Lowry was held without bail despite promising that he would move and stay away from the child if he was released. He faces 30 years in prison if he's convicted. Praise God. You should get more time than that, sir. You should get more time. Now, looking at some of these 12-year-olds nowadays versus when we when I was, you know, a 12-year-old, a lot of them do look older. I'm definitely not taking up for him, but I am saying some of these girls, little 14, 15, 16-year-olds, they do look older. Some of them can pass for, if you 14, they can pass for 18. Some of them can pass for, I mean, they, you know, 16, 17, they could pass for like maybe 20. They are more filled out now. They're heavy chested, hips and all that at a very young age. But sir, come on, 12 years old, you 12. Come on now. You deserve every bit of time that they give you. And why was she missing? Why was she held up at your apartment? See, that's where stuff like this pisses me off. It do. It pisses me off. You need to be in jail. Her parents were looking for her, and I'm pretty sure her parents are the ones who press charges on his ass. And the fact that you're a teacher, you effed up your whole fucking career over a 12-year-old. Okay. And I was reading in another post that said, somebody said that he actually had a girlfriend. So why the hell were you messing with a 12-year-old if you actually had a girlfriend? I was reading in another post. He said he actually had a girlfriend that he was dealing with. So what you need to be messing with a 12-year-old for? I just never understand that with these teachers, and the teachers that know the students in the school, you know that they're a certain age and you still mess with them. I just read a post the other day where a teacher was messing with a 16-year-old. She got locked up as well. What is wrong with these teachers? What is wrong with these damn teachers? And then too, they're hiring younger teachers who are really not that much older than the damn students too. Like he's 22 and the student is 12. Like, yeah, he fresh out of high school himself. So shit, like, dude, yeah, you need to be locked up, period. Lock his ass up. 30 years sound good to me. All right. Keep y'all hands off these damn kids. Go to school and teach them. That's all you're supposed to do. Teach, not touch. I know both of them got T's in the beginning. Since we took listening to sounds, I know it sounds the same. Like they say in school. Use your sounds, your vowels, and all that shit. To teach, to touch. I know it sounds the same. But when you do that touch, your ass be in the jail. You see how that works? See how them sounds blend together? Jail, touch. You see how that shit work? You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. All right. Let's move on, though, child. Damn sure will. And your ass going to get touched when you get in the jail. And you're going to get swallowed up by old boy when you get in there. Okay? See how we blended them sounds? Yes, sir. That's called booty hole on swole. That's what it's going to be. All right. Godspeed to you, sir. And I hope you got a whole lot of speed. Because they give you flip-flops in jail, so you can't run real good in them holes. So Godspeed. Okay. Let me point my hand towards you because you're going to need it. Moving on, baby. All right. So, of course, you guys know, unless your spaceship landed, honey, last night, you already know Love and Marriage Huntsville star, honey, Kiki Jabar has passed away. There's been a lot of things surrounding her death. I'm not going to give my opinion in terms of what I think because there's been a lot of things going around. I will read what's out in terms of what they're saying, and I will give you guys updates in terms of what I have. All right. It says the Love and Marriage Huntsville star Kiki's cause of death revealed. It says that the family did not it says the family said that she did not unalive herself but accidentally fell asleep with the car running in the garage. That's what we're hearing. That's what publications are reporting. I'm getting other things said to me. I will not say until there's an autopsy done. Okay. I don't like to jump ahead and say things like that because it can be a little disrespectful. I want to be respectful towards her family, her kids. Like I said, they are on social media seeing our videos. I'm definitely not going to speak anything negatively because that's not my place to do as well. So I'm all the way going to be 100% respectful, but I will read the publications that are put out and read my tea in terms of what I have that supports this. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. It says, of course, it's so sad that reality star Kiki Jabar, unfortunate death at age 42, has sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and among her fans. It says, as a close friend of Love and Marriage Huntsville's star has come forward, shedding light on the tragic circumstances surrounding her passing. According to the New York Post, YouTuber Joanne Jenkins, who boasted of a friendship with Jabar, shut down speculations over her pal's cause of death. It says that Kiki did not overdose. It says that Kiki did not take her own life. It says that Kiki loved life. It says that Kiki was not ready to leave life. She wasn't ready to leave her children, her husband, or her family. Jenkins said Wednesday night during a YouTube live stream. It goes on to say that the vlogger claimed that the late reality star would often get sleepy and go to sleep wherever. It goes on to say that Kiki Jabar decided to get some shut eye after experiencing an issue with her car. It goes on to say that 7-something in the morning, her husband goes to the garage. Jenkins says that during the so-called official statement, says that he sees Kiki and what he thinks is asleep in the car, says that he tries to get her attention, says that he opened the car up and says that she isn't breathing, says that according to her, she went on to say that her husband, her life partner, her best friend tried to bring his wife back, says that the mother of his children, and he could not. Says that Kiki passed from carbon monoxide poisoning. That's it. That is all she added. It goes on to say that the reality star's death was announced by blogger Marcella Speaks, aka Broken Piano Teeth is what we call her, who read out a statement from Jabar's family Tuesday, in which she should not have. Says that it is with extreme sadness. We already know. I ain't reading it because I don't support that bullshit. But that is it, and that is all. So that is what they're saying happened to her. I wasn't there, don't know. There's no autopsy that's saying what happened to her and how it happened, because at first when it was announced, it says she passed away peacefully in her home. I was hearing in her bed. I don't know. Now I'm hearing the shit is in the car. I don't know. It's a lot of inconsistency surrounding this. But let's move on to the next tab here. Again, I see the purple hearts. You guys can put the purple hearts and definitely put your expressions in terms of how you feel about the situation with Kiki, because it's still a shock. The shit just happened. It's a shock. Every time I see a picture of her, I'm just like, damn, really? I can't believe this shit happened, for real. Like, person is here today and gone tomorrow. That's why you have to, I don't like to say I'm sorry unless I really mean it. But and I don't really like to hold grudges. I just, I can apologize and or get over a certain situation. It's just not fool with you. I can forgive a person and never fool with you again. In this situation here with Kiki and Tisha, it's very sad that the last interview that Tisha did with Dustin Ross, her last words were, Kiki is dead to me. And now for this shit to be a reality, it's burning you up. Her spirit is haunting the fuck out of you, Tisha. And I know it is. She's probably visiting you every time you turn around. Her spirit is haunting you. Tisha has done several posts where you can tell her heart is crying out for the fact that she did not fix this situation with her cousin. Yes, she threw a cup of liquid in your face. Kiki, I think a few times on the show, even came to try to talk to Tisha and try to fix and squash it. From what I'm hearing off of social media, off of the show as well, Tisha was not receptive because she has the spirit of her mother. Now, from what we're told and what we do know is that Kiki and Tisha, of course, you guys know they are first cousins. They grew up together. Tisha also admired Kiki, always admired Kiki growing up. Kiki always said that Tisha used to follow her around, like she would, introduce her to boys, because at the time that Tisha didn't have a boyfriend, so Tisha would be like the third wheel hanging out with Kiki. But Kiki said in one of her lives once that Wanda used to always kind of pit Tisha and Kiki against each other, which I don't agree with that. You're cousins and never should be that. One should not be better than the other. A lot of this mess has been kept up with Wanda behind the scenes, going live, saying very egregious, nasty things about Kiki. That's your niece. Regardless of how you feel, what may have happened, you never ever take to social media to down your niece in the way that you've done. And now the girl ain't here no more. It's caused a lot of issues within the family. And Tisha, she loves her mother, but I feel like you kind of follow suit and you allow the negativity that your mother put out there to kind of heighten your inability to forgive Kiki. And now that she's not here, the words that you should have said to her when the two of you were able to speak, you can't say it now. And that shit will bother you for life, because that's your cousin, that's your family. Y'all look alike. Shit. When I see certain pictures of Kiki, I'm like, fuck, she look just like Tisha. You look just like Tisha. Y'all genes in your family is strong as hell. So it's amazing that a simple thing like that, you guys could not get past that. It ain't like she slept with your husband. It ain't like she broke in your house and stole your fucking money and your TV. I mean, she threw a drink in your face because of a heightened situation. She was mad. Am I saying that the shit was right when she did it? No, the fuck it was not. But was it worth you holding on to that for life, to say that she is unalive to you in terms of you ever fixing this situation, not knowing the day or the hour that this person will take their last breath? I say it all the time on my channel. Do not go to bed mad, because you don't know People pass away in their sleep all the time. You never know. People die from natural causes all the time. Even the Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your wrath. And no, I don't want to preach to anybody this morning, but what I will say is this: if you have an issue with somebody, you don't have to still continue to have a conversation with them. Hell, you ain't got to come to their house. You ain't got to even deal with them. Fix it so that your heart and that your heart space will be right with that situation, just in case something happens. I got a few bitches I don't fuck with, but I bet you I don't have no grievances towards them. I choose not to fool with you, and that's my choice. Am I mad with you? No. I got certain family members I don't fool with because they've done some things to me. But in my heart, I've forgiven you and I've released that situation. So if something happens to you, I can go to your funeral, I can pay my respects, and my heart is not going to feel heavy to the point to where, oh my God, I didn't fix this with this person. Let's get into what Tisha had to say. It says that Tisha Scott speaks on her cousin Kiki Jabar's passing. As you guys can see here, that is from her page, Latisha Scott. She goes on to say, you know how you fight with your cousin and family and think that one day we'll be cool again? She says that day is gone and it's not coming. Purple Heart says, you know, Kiki loved purple, okay? As you guys can see here, this is the update for Kiki's upcoming farewell service, okay? It's going to be held in Besma, I think. Now they're saying here for Miss Nikisha Janelle Dawson Jabar. She, of course, was born October the 23rd, 1981. She passed away July 2nd. Damn, right around July 4th. So now every July 4th, you guys are going to think about the horrible passing of Kiki. I hate when people pass away around holidays. That shit is horrible. So it says the funeral service will be at 11 a.m. Monday, July 8th, 2024 at the Fellowship of Faith Church, which is located at 3703 North Memorial Parkway, Northwest Huntsville, Alabama. Okay, with Bishop Michael Shin officiating. The interment will be in the Meadow Lawn Garden of Peace. It says that Mrs. Jabar will lie in repose, okay, 1 hour prior to funeral time. Okay, it says that the Jabar family will receive guests from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, July 7th, 2024 at the Royal Chapel of Memories. Okay, so a public viewing will be held from 3:00 p.m. until 6 p.m. Sunday, okay, July 7th, and 8:30 a.m. until 9 a.m. Monday, July 8th at the Royal Funeral Home. So for those of you that want to go and pay your respects to Kiki, that's the information. I feel like the family released that so that if any of her fans want to maybe go and pay your respects to her. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a huge funeral. Kiki made her mark. She touched a lot of people just within the short amount of time that she was on the show. Of course, she was on her IG as well. She drew a lot of fans there as well. So a lot of people like Kiki. Everybody reported on this, as I said before. Bravo Shade Room. She even hit TMZ. TMZ picked it up. Neighborhood Talk picked it up. It's so many. God, I mean, if you look at every news publication, she was there. And I'm hearing that the local news there in Huntsville also reported her death as well. So Kiki, you made your mark. Fly high, dear. She was beautiful. Her children are, prayers to them for this unfortunate loss, because damn, when you lose a mother, her kids are young. They're still living life. They're still trying to figure out life. And the fact that their mother is no longer here is very sad. So prayers. I do have a few more posts dealing with this Kiki thing. Give me a second. All right. Because I also want to get into what Carlos had to say as well. I know I'm a little day late behind. Some of you may have seen this already, but I have not given my take on it. So I would like to do that. Okay. All right. All right, let's get into it. This is what Carlos had to say. All right, Carlos King, as you guys can see at the top, is coming from his page. He says the grief is difficult and personal. He says that it took me a few days to process this unfortunate loss. Give me a moment, y'all. Let me roll my eyes like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Boom, back to it. It says that my heart is heavy. Says that what a sweet and beautiful soul. God has you now. Rest, my love. Sending big prayers and condolences to the entire family. Prayer hands and Purple Heart. Okay. Of course, he wrote it in purple. He had to be, politically correct. I kept saying, where the fuck is Carlos? Why hasn't Carlos said anything? He said he was just grieving so bad, child. He couldn't put nothing out there. So he finally put something out there to show his condolences and or respect for Keke. All right. I didn't like the last interaction that Carlos had with Keke at the reunion when she repeatedly told him that she was not using, that she was off of whatever they're trying to say. He kept insinuating in terms of how his interaction was with her that she may be still using. Because are you sure? Are you sure? Like, bitch, if I just told you no, why the fuck are you still asking me? Because it's making it seem like you're trying to insinuate to the viewers that I'm lying. I didn't like that. I didn't like that because now that she's not here anymore, I've been seeing a lot of people in comments and stuff like that making it seem like, oh, she got back on, drugs or whatever. You don't know that. That's why I said I'm not going to give my interpretation of what I think or my thoughts of it, because there's no autopsy done yet that we know of or that was released to say that. So I'm going to let everybody else report what they want, but respectfully, I'm not going to say, because I don't fucking know. That's somebody's loved one. She has children. Her husband is still grieving. Like, her family is definitely feeling this pain from her not being here anymore. So who am I to get up here and act like I, know the fuck I'm talking about, how somebody passed away? I don't know. I'm just reading to you what the people are saying. But let's continue. As you guys can see, all types of love has been going on with Keke. That's a great picture that they put up. That's the same thing that I just read to you guys. They just put it on this picture. That's a cute picture of her with her wings. Fly high, Keke, fly high. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm hearing, and I want to go ahead and correct, because when I said yesterday, when I initially posted this, that this was her dad, I'm hearing this is her uncle. They're saying that the Moore family is not invited to the funeral. All right, shout out to Ebony, shout out to Prosperity Thick Girl. Everybody's been sending me stuff, so I want to shout out everyone. All right. Let's go ahead and read this. This is coming from Mr. LFC Dawson. You guys know Keke's last name was also Dawson. Well, she is a Dawson, or was a Dawson rather. Let's go ahead and get into this. Keke, and not Keke, but Tisha and Wanda and the Moore family have been disinvited to Keke's funeral. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes with the family. They were not happy with certain people speaking up on things that they did not approve to be spoken about. So now the family is speaking up and they're letting them know, hey, we ain't asked y'all to do that shit. All right. And as a result, your ass is not invited to the fucking funeral. Here we go. Let's go ahead and read. To the Moores. This is what they're saying. It says, to the Moores, as a collective, the Dawsons ask that you respect our privacy during this unfathomable tragedy. It says that we need the time and space to properly grieve our beloved Keke. It says, with that being said, due to the contentiousness of your relationship with Keke, we ask respectfully that you refrain from showing up to any of the services pertaining to her homegoing. It also goes on to say that those precious days are meant for loved ones of the deceased to mourn and celebrate. The uncouth behavior and vitriol that you have continuously spewed towards Keke in her final years have left a lasting impact and sparked indignation in us, okay? The Dawsons, and they're signing off as the Dawsons, okay? Sad. A lot of times when people pass away, a lot of people are going to be fighting. A lot of people aren't going to agree with certain things that were said and or done prior to a person's death. And of course, everybody wants to come together and, pay their respects when that person passes away. But you have to understand and realize that when you say things that are uncouth, I got to go ahead and say it this morning. I know this may not be the best time, but hey, it's no time like right now. When you hop on social media and you call people hoes, bitches, and things like that, and you talk about people's mothers, and Wanda, you went really, really gutter, baby. You did. I get it. That's your niece. I know you have some love for her, but actions speak louder than words. There are certain things that you don't say about a person, and now that she is gone, the Dawson family is saying, we don't want y'all to fuck around because y'all did a lot of fucked up shit when she was alive. I'm sorry, y'all pardon my language this morning, because it's giving that they were giving out, they were giving out posts and things like that, condolences and statements and stuff. And I'm from what I'm hearing, I don't feel that the family wanted them to do so. I was hearing that Marcella was giving out some stuff. I'm hearing that they didn't want that done. I know that she went live as well. Marcella went live and was going off on Keke's mama. Bad timing. Not a good look, because this lady just lost her daughter. I said it the other day. I'm going to say this shit again. She just lost her daughter. Families and emotions are high. If they're asking you to respectfully step back and don't speak on it, you're not family. It's disrespectful. Wanda, you shouldn't be giving anybody permission to speak about this situation, because it should come from first Kiki's husband. And let me correct that, because y'all know when I'm talking, sometimes I do speak fast. My mind goes 100 miles a minute when I'm speaking. Okay. Let me do it in order, because there is an order to things. Okay. If I pass away, my husband speaks on that first before my mother. And let me just go ahead and say that the same goes with Kiki. All right. The same goes with Kiki. It will start with her husband. He will make the decisions, which I'm sure he's done that in this situation with her. So it will be her husband, her children, and then her parents would then speak, and coincide with what the husband and or children want as it relates to Kiki. No one should be stepping over or overstepping boundaries as it relates to what her family should speak about first, and give permission to who they want to speak on and release to the public. Okay. I feel like a lot of people have been speaking about it. I'm not calling no names, and I'm not trying to start no shit, but I feel like family should be speaking. Unless family give you permission to speak, then that's when you do. If they don't, shut the fuck up, because it's causing issues. And now they've had to release this statement to where they don't even want teaching them there. They don't even want teaching them there. Tisha, you just did an interview with Dustin Ross not even a week and a half ago, where you spoke very negatively about her. Yes, that is family. I'm not saying you did not love your family, but what they're saying is they don't want you there because of what you showed when Kiki was here. They don't want no mess at the funeral. They don't want people there. They just don't want it there. They want a peaceful funeral where they can go and grieve and cry and celebrate Kiki's life, and not seeing certain people and knowing that certain things were said that was uncouth, that was nasty, because those things you can't take back now. Videos of shit that you said, even if you do an apologetic video, she's not here to hear that shit. She was alive to hear when you called her mama a 304, when you call her, all types of things, to say all types of things. And I know why you got fired from the college down there. Tell them why you can't go to the college. Shit like that. That's some childish bullshit. I don't agree with that. Again, I get it. They're all grieving, but we got to talk about that shit, because it's uncouth. We got to be respectful. Okay. Now I can get gully on a bitch. I can do that. When it's needed. But when it comes to family, I don't think you, and I have fallouts with my family all the time, but you guys have never heard me come on live and speak negatively and go gutter on my family. That's still my fucking family. Now, I might not fool with you no more. I might not speak to you no more. But what I will not do is use my platform to shred you and to down you and speak negatively and in a gutter-like behavior. I don't have time for that shit. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. That's a whole nother level of disrespect right there. So we got to watch how we do things. We got to watch how we move and how we say things, because a lot of times you don't get a chance to go back and fix that shit. In this situation, you don't. The only thing you can do now is pray that God lift this burden from your heart, and that God, can take this situation up off you to where it don't continue to weigh heavy on you, because Kiki's spirit is going to continue to, and I said it before, when you fuck around and mess with people the wrong way, and they mess around and die on your ass, their spirit will haunt you. Just like, in a good situation, a person that you miss, sometimes their spirit will come and visit you and make you feel better and make you feel lighter. To say, hey, I'm here. I'm not here in the physical sense, but spiritually I'm here. And it's like a wave of something come over you. I felt that with my grandfather. I was very close to my grandfather. I had a very good relationship with my grandfather, and I made sure I said all the things to him that I needed to say prior to his passing. That shit hurt me to my heart. He was like a father. But every now and then, if I'm cooking something, my grandfather taught me how to make, y'all, I'm sorry, because I'm feeling a little way this morning. My grandfather taught me how to make salmon patties. Every time I make salmon patties, I can feel my grandfather. Just certain little things. I can feel that. And I remember certain things that he and I shared. So his spirit will visit me. So just like in good times, a person's spirit will visit you. In negative situations, a person will visit you too, to say, hey, they will haunt you and let you know you didn't do me right when I was here. And I'm sure Tisha's getting that, because you can hear it where she's reaching out and vocalizing how she feels. My cousin ain't here no more. Kiki's visiting you. I'm sure Kiki is visiting Wanda as well. But respectfully, let's move on, because I do have some more topics, because we got to get up off here soon. The family is asking that they do not show up. I expected that shit to happen with everything going on. This shit is sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad. All right. Let's get on to the next topic. Fantasia. No, I'm not about to cry. I'm fine, y'all. I get so crunk in certain situations. Y'all know I'm not a crier. But certain things that I talk about is very passionate to me because I just feel like this shit could have been dead a long time ago. It's a simple phone call. And I ain't trying to make nobody feel guilty this morning, but a simple phone call. Say, look, you threw the shit in my face, but look, let's move forward. We're first cousins. Shit, we look alike. But a lot of the reason, I'm going to move on, but a lot of the reason, I'm going to tell y'all why they ain't moved on. I'm going to tell y'all who the wedge is in this bull. It's two people. It's two people, Tisha, that kept you from fixing this shit with your cousin. It's your fucking husband who should have stayed out of this because he ain't even a more. You grew up with Kiki before you even knew Marceau. We saw the shit on the show as well. You allow your husband to get in your ear and say shit about your cousin who you grew up with, who was like a sister that you said was like a sister to you. He shouldn't have said shit about nothing. He should have stayed the fuck up out of it. And now this girl ain't here for you to fix it, and you allowed him to be in your ear. And your mama was wrong as well. The two of them got together and allowed you not to do what you should have done as a grown fucking woman and squash that shit. And that's going to bother you for the rest of your life. That girl ain't here no more. I ain't trying to guilt trip nobody, but you should have put your husband in his place. Say, look, that's my cousin. I need you to stay out of this. Respectfully, I love you. You my husband, but I need to fix this with my cousin. Yes, she did some shit to me, but we ain't gonna hold on to this for the rest of our life because I don't know. If I'm gonna be here, hell, you can get into a car accident. Things happen like that. Am I speaking right? Things happen like that. You can get in your car, say, I'm gonna go right up the street to the store. Boom, somebody run into you, you gone. You didn't mean for that shit to happen, but bottom line is you ain't here no more to fix whatever it is that you needed to fix and or say prior to that event. So people got to learn how to let shit go. How do you sleep at night holding grudges like that? I can't do it. If my husband and I have a disagreement, we got to fix that shit. I'm not laying beside you, tossing and turning and losing sleep at night over something I can say to you. I'm looking at your face every day and I can't say nothing to you. No, ma'am. I don't live my life like that. I got to clear my heart space. I got to do that. But let's move on to this Fantasia post that we need to discuss this child. I love me some Fantasia, but the fans are tearing her ass up in the comments, baby, because Fantasia is speaking out about women coming for her husband. People saying her husband fine, they want her husband. She's saying, hey, I ain't worried about this shit. What I do, another woman can't do. Well, I'm happy that you are confident in that, but you got some bitches out there that don't care about you being married. Her husband is fine. Let's go ahead and get into it. They were letting her know, look, it's your karma coming back because you too slept with a married man and had a baby by a whole married man and was messing with a woman's husband and you gave no fucks about it and you wouldn't stop seeing him even when you found out he had a wife. So women are saying that now about Fantasia. We're like, girl, we glad and we love your singing, but you was out here thotting and tromping and bopping with a whole married man and had a whole baby by him. So don't be sitting out here asking for us to be feeling sorry for you because somebody coming after yours. So that's pretty much what's said. I ain't say this shit. I'm just saying what people are saying. All right.
You brought that up. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like girls can be very disrespectful. I feel like when you start telling somebody how good your guy is and what you got, then they start being like, I want some too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So then they start being disrespectful and rude. Like I don't get guys to come into my thing because of how I carry myself. And when guys do little cute stuff, it's never disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But girls do that.
They don't care. No, they don't.
No. Maybe because would you say it's a shortage of men? So they feel like, hey, I can't find this, so I'm gonna have to go.
I would agree there.
Yeah.
So
then they're like, I'm gonna go for your guy.
Right.
But I want to leave this one message.
You
could never, ever, ever, ever come take mine.
Well,
because I leave no room.
Okay. You heard? And that's that on that?
Glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm. Y'all hear that?
Because I feel like girls can be very disrespectful. I feel like when you start telling somebody how good your guy is and what you got, then they start being like, I want some too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So then they start being disrespectful and rude. Like I don't get guys to come into my thing because of how I carry myself. And when guys do little cute stuff, it's never disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But girls do that.
They don't care. No, they don't.
No. Maybe because would you say it's a shortage of men? So they feel like, hey, I can't find this, so I'm gonna have to go.
I would agree there.
Yeah.
So
then they're like, I'm gonna go for your guy.
Right.
But I want to leave this one message. You could never, ever, ever, ever come take mine.
Well,
because I leave no room.
Okay.
you heard? And that's that on
None.
that.
Glad you brought.
I see that head nod at the end, like, bitch, that's that bitch try it nod. I know that nod, Fantasia. That's that bitch try it. Try it if you want to, bitch. That's that look. You gotta let them know, Fantasia. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know. But at the same time, let me back you up. Let's put the back. Y'all know how to sound when them trucks be backing up. Boop, boop, boop. Let's back you up right quick, Fantasia. Because, baby, listen, a lot they were tearing you up in the comments, boo. They were letting you know that you was out here finagling with somebody else's husband, and this is why people be coming for your husband like that. That's what they had said. They said the reason why these girls is hopping in your husband DM and trying to holler at him and trying to take your man because you took somebody else's man. And that wife, okay, actually sued Fantasia for coming for her husband, because y'all know in certain states a wife can sue and or come for the side chick when they try to break up their marriage and or mess with their man. Okay, I mean, hell, Nene Leakes little boo, the one she keep breaking up with and getting back together, his wife came for Nene and tried to sue her ass too. So in the state of I think it's North Carolina, that's where they were. In the state of North Carolina, that is actually a law. In other states as well, they do recognize that. So going there and be trying to break up somebody's marriage, sleeping with somebody's husband, they sue your ass. And she sure enough came for Fantasia's ass on that. Fantasia had a son by a woman's husband. Okay, she did. And now that you got a fine man and you want to have a healthy marriage, now it's like you feeling, and for you to be speaking about it says that you do feel a little uncomfortable. And I get it that you letting the women know, yeah, ain't no space. But for you to be speaking out publicly about it and to make that declaration, you do feel a little way. You do feel a little slightly uncomfortable because there's some bitches out there that will take your man. It's some stuff that you're doing that they'll be willing to do. And if if he don't have that God thing in him that say, hey, no, I ain't about to be on that. If he don't have that thing in him that keeps him from straying like that, them hoes will be on him because he travels with her. I see he does pray with her backstage before she go on stage. Like they do have that dynamic, and I like that. But bottom line is, there's some hoes out there to get your man. And it's a little thing called karma. When you do things to other people, you have to expect it to come back to you. Not that I'm wishing and or hoping that comes to you, because nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. But you have to understand that when you put that karma out there, sometimes it will come back to you. If you don't want nobody messing with your man, don't mess with nobody else's man. And that's facts on facts. Am I speaking factual? I don't want to see that happen to nobody, but they were eating her ass up in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and read a few comments in terms of what they said. It says, I love Fantasia, but that's not quite how it goes. It says, what exactly is leaving no room mean to you? It says that you can move heaven and earth to be a good woman for your husband, and he still steps out on your marriage. It says that what I do believe is if another woman can infiltrate your marriage successfully, then your husband was never meant for you. It says that women will flirt and be disrespectful all day, and it's ultimately your husband's reaction to the disrespect that determines how he feels about you. It says that the ball is in your court to respect you as his wife in your presence and in your absence, period. I agree. This next person says, now wait a minute. Now wait a damn minute. This is what this person had to say. Says the Tasia girl says, let's not forget that you were messing with that lady's husband over there. Said that the T-Mobile man, he worked at T-Mobile. That's where she met him, at the T-Mobile store, and he flirted with her. She flirted back. They exchanged numbers. He knew what her number was because hell, he helped get her damn phone on. Anyway, so they had a whole full-fledged relationship. He wound up going back to his wife. Fantasia got pregnant, and I feel like it was a whole setup. I've been said that. I feel like that situation was a setup. You knew who Fantasia was. Even though she was still up and coming, you knew who the fuck she was. And you used that opportunity to get some money for you and your wife, because he went back to his ex-wife and he still helps, raise a child with Fantasia. But they got a little coin out this situation from what I'm hearing. She says, we love you anyway, but let's not, girl. Like, girl. All right, this next person says that you don't have to leave room. It says if a man want to cheat, that he is going to cheat no matter how much you are doing in the relationship. This person says, Tasia, have we forgotten? Says that I love you, Fanny girl. I love you. But she got a whole child with a married man. It says, I wonder if her son's father's wife felt the same way, girl. Says, and for real, a man cheating is completely on a man. It says that you can live under that man's shirt if you want to, honey. He's still going to cheat. Girl, you better say a word out here. This next comment, and this is the last one, it says that y'all in these comments judging her, but it's called growth and being honest. Okay, we got to be biased because we got to read the good and the bad. Says that we all know her past. Says, but what y'all past look like? Okay, we know what she did. We know she was a cheater and out here thoughting and bopping and dick hopping. But what y'all past is? What y'all had did out here? How many songs y'all been jumping on? That's what she's saying. Says that what will people say about you? Okay, you better let the girls know out here. Clear the girls, honey. Yes. So what y'all think about what Fantasia had to say, child? Fantasia like, look, y'all ain't about to be out here on that bullshit and be trying to take my man, girl. Not my man, girl. Okay. No, you will not. No, the fuck you won't. Okay. Fantasia said, no, you won't, girl. Because I cook, clean, and still got the ring. Okay. You hear that, Destiny? Look at me being messy. She on her Cardi B. She said, bitch, Cardi said she don't cook or clean. But Fantasia said, look, bitch, I cook, clean, and a bitch still got the ring. Okay. Yes, she does. Moving on, though. This is the last topic. We're going to hit it and quit it with this one because we got to get out of here, child. I got to make my point, and I got some meetings to do today, child. Yes, we did. All right, so for those of you that live in Louisiana, this may be good or bad news. I'm going to say bad news because, baby, starting today, anyone over the age of 18 can conceal carry a firearm in Louisiana without a permit. I don't agree with this because GUN violence is at an all-time high. We do not want younger people out here running around without a permit with a concealed weapon, because then you become trigger happy and then you get into situations, arguments, or whatever. And because you know that you have a weapon and you can carry it, a lot of times you resort to that versus fixing a situation without that. And it's going to cause a lot of people being unalived as a result, because you're not educated on how, one, to use a weapon, and two, the fact that it makes you have a little bit more balls when you got one. I don't agree with this law. I do not agree with this law. Whoever put this into place, y'all might want to recheck this and redo this law, because now that's going to open a whole can of worms of unsolved cases of unalivings, people just being trigger happy. I'm just say that. So we might want to relook at this case. Now it says that Louisiana's new permitless concealed carry law goes into effect on July the 4th. Lord, that was yesterday. But some GUN owners have concerns. It says that the new law allows anyone over 18 and not convicted of a felony can conceal carry a firearm without a permit or training. That's dangerous. It says that GUN owner Austin Johnson worries that there will be a lack of education and will. A person is a little bit more bolder. They'll approach you and be on some when they know they got a little something on the side right there. We'll say it that way. A little person is a little bit more bold. A person, and now that we're seeing a lot of road rage incidents, we're hearing about a lot of pow-pows happening in road rage incidents. gang activities and stuff like that. That's just going to make it easier for people who really shouldn't be, especially people with mental issues, to just be out here. A person with mental issues may not have a felony and can go down there and get a GUN, and that's not a great thing. We don't want crazy people running around out here with weapons and causing issues and things like that. We already know about home invasions. Those are things that will, they made it too easy. I'm sorry, you made it too easy. I don't agree with this law at all. You do need to be educated when you have a firearm, and it should be some type of paperwork that's connected to it, because it's just like you just running through the hood, just throwing them out. You get a gun, you get one, you get one, you get. No, it's not healthy. Society is already effed up, and then you got people just out here just running around with one, and you don't even have no paper trace to it, child. Like, Jesus, I don't know, I don't understand. But nevertheless, that's their law. I don't agree with it, and that is it, and that is all. Okay, that is our show for today. We will come back because I have some more topics, but we're going to save them for our pop in for later on. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining this morning. Please don't forget to hit that like button. All right, I hope I didn't trigger anybody talking about the Kiki situation, but we had to, guys. We had to. Shout out to Kiki Jabar. Let me make sure I gave all my receipts today too, because I know I had a whole lot of stuff that I uploaded. Let me get through this one right quick, because I did want to read this. Right quick. I know I said that was the last one. This is definitely the last one, because, baby, I said Teyana Taylor, girl. Now, we've been talking about Teyana and, oh, boy. All right, so Teyana Taylor, let's go ahead and get into this. Their divorce is finalized. Let's go ahead and read what she actually gets in the divorce. She came out pretty well in this damn divorce. All right. All right. So that's Teyana and her husband. Well, now ex-husband. Okay. Amon Shumpert. All right. So let's go ahead and read what they're saying Teyana got in this damn divorce. All right. So it says the Teyana Taylor divorce. Amon Shumpert, and they says that this is what she got. All right. She got 4 houses valued at over $10 million, and Iman Shumpert has been ordered to make a one-time 7-figure payment or millions to her. It said she also gets the $300,000 Maybach and a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter and tour bus, as well as 100% ownership of her companies, because y'all know he was coming for her music royalties. So the courts did not allow him to get that because those are things that she had prior to him, and then stuff that she did after him. He's not able to touch that as well. Okay. So yes, they said she gets to keep all what is hers. It says that Iman is also required to pay $8,000 per month in child support for both daughters, Junie and Rue Rose, and he has to pay 100% of their private school fees. So like they said, and he said here, honey, it's cheaper to keep her. Sir, you should have stayed your ass there and did right. Because look at all she gets and look at what you get. You cheated. So she one-upped you in this situation because you went out and cheated, and it was alleged that some girl got pregnant, but that's what I'm hearing. And I think that she had to get a whole AB or whatever. So I think that's why Teyana was upset and she went so hard on him like they did. And he, very soon as they split up or whatever, he came out with somebody. And I said, you already been seeing that girl, because how you get somebody that fast? And then when you were having visitations with your daughters, because y'all know Teyana's oldest daughter is grown as hell. She done went back and told Teyana that the girlfriend and her child be up over there. So the girl that he's dating has a child. I talked about it in Car Chronicles. And when Teyana would drop her kids off to have visitation with Iman, he would have that girlfriend over there and spending the night with her child. And Teyana's oldest daughter went back and told Teyana, so she had to have some things switched up in the courts to where old girlfriend and that child couldn't be there when they were having visitations. He knew better than that. That says to me, you've been seeing old girl before you and Teyana were done. That's what it gives. It was probably somebody you had a damn threesome with, because I told y'all they had threesomes in their marriage. But bottom line is, sir, you stood to lose more in this situation when all you had to do was do right. You have 2 beautiful daughters with this woman. The 2 of them really loved each other, but sometimes you get tired of a person's shit. You got to do what you got to do. So she came out on top in this. I ain't mad at it. Shit. I ain't mad. He should have stayed his ass up over there and did right, but he was jealous. You allow jealousy to make you lose everything, and I mean everything. So what if they asked you to get out the fucking picture and let her take a picture on the red carpet? So what? She's the star. Stop being a hater, okay? Let's get out of here, guys. Love you all. Thank you so much to my moms, KBR. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you so much, Belle Wilson. Thank you guys for doing so good to keep the trolling down. Thank you so much, Girlfriend Chronicles, Aries Girl Podcast, Truth TV Podcast, Purple Unicorn, Chronicles of Kim K, Dear Retalk. Those are the ones that are usually here. If there's any more content creators in the building, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to shout you out. All right. You guys enjoy your Thursday. I will see you guys later this evening for our pop-in video. All right. Love you all. Be safe out there. Again, happy 4th for those of you that celebrated it. All right. Let's get out of here, though. All right. Bye. Yeah. Please don't forget to like the video, and also please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you've not done so. All right, please like the video. Thank you and goodbye.